Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. I'm at John's Pizzeria, who's hosting the after party for Broadway Backwards 11, which is a benefit for Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS, and the Center. And I caught up with many of tonight's stars right after the curtain rang down.
You know,
how much fun was tonight?
It was great fun. I mean, again, anytime this community comes together to support a cause, look out, because as Miss Julie White so beautifully stated tonight as host, this community is extraordinary. And so, yeah, when you get all this talent together, and then you get to celebrate on a night like this, and again, do stuff, mix it up a little, yeah, it's very special, yeah.
How excited were you tonight?
I had such a great time. This is my third Broadway Backwards. It's the 11th annual Broadway Backwards, and it's one of my favorite events of the year, and it's such a blast. You know, I love it because it's a great collaboration between Broadway Cares and with the LGBT Center downtown, and you know, the last couple of weeks it's been really fun. I feel like we've brought Midtown to downtown, and we've like invaded the LGBT Center, and it's been really, really fun. So yeah, it's been a really great night.
Here we are, Broadway Backwards. How much fun did you have tonight? I love it. The back is just as beautiful as the front. How much fun did you have tonight?
Well, how can you not have unbelievable fun with an audience like that? I mean, they really know what they came for. They really care. They really let you know. They're not ashamed of it. It's just, it's wonderful. It absolutely is wonderful.
I think you played every lead role in Chicago now, right?
I really have. Oh my God, I haven't done Mama Morton yet. But I love my tuxedo. I thought it was really sharp. And I love the idea of, and those girls, they're all original of the revival. They're all original girls, and they're too hot to handle. Their bodies are together. Did you see those splits they did? I mean, they're the best. They are the best.
And just living in the
me as a guy, loved it. Felt like Jerry's girls again.
You wear a tuxedo very well. You do Billy Flynn very well.
Well, when I think about Jerry, Orbach must have been laughing at me, saying, "Girl, you really have gone a little too far now. You get playing me."
And you love this event, don't you?
Oh, I love it. Danny and Bob ask me to do it every year, and I love those guys. And the song that they chose this year, "Story Goes On." First of all, when they asked me to do it, I said no. It's so high, and Liz Calloway is amazing, and some songs you just don't touch. But once they explained to me, and of course they have a new lovely child, and so many people in our community are able to adopt now, and it takes on a different meaning. So I thought it was important to honor that and represent that. So they convinced me to do it.
And starring in a big hit TV show. Tell me.
Oh, God. I'm the luckiest man alive. I love going to work. Season 2 comes out April 15th. It's funny. It's really funny, and it's zany, if not more zany, as the first season. Ellie and Jane and Carol, they're all. It's just such a great place to go and play. It's not even work.
How excited were you tonight being there?
Well, you look, every time I go to one of these or I'm part of it, I am always stunned by the sheer talent that brings this thing together. I mean, this was an amazing show that they threw together with one day's tech. If you know, producers should wish that they had this kind of reservoir, you know. But the fact that it comes together for Broadway Cares, you know, Equity Fights AIDS, and it's such a vivid display of the community and the commitment.
What was it like stopping the show?
I didn't know I did. It was like, it just happened so fast. It was so much fun to get to be on that stage, to get to sing Kinky Boots on a Kinky Boots stage was amazing, and do it for charity. I'm very glad that I got to be a part of the Broadway community in this way.
You were the busiest woman in show business. How do you do what you do?
Prayer every day. You know what really keeps me going is just the fans, the community. People need to hear these stories. So it makes what I do important. So it makes me get up every morning when I'm tired. So I just love what I get to do that in 2 different mediums and in 2 different roles. It's awesome.
But you love this event, don't you?
I love it because it always comes together so seamlessly. Every year they're getting better and better at it. and it's always a celebration of who we are as human beings, and it's just effortless. And Bob and Danny, who put it together, they're good friends of mine, and they have such wonderful spirits, and that's what this event is all about, is celebrating humans on the most human level, and I just love that.
A big tap dancing number from Thoroughly Modern Millies.
Yes, I saw it and I stole your number. Yes, that's the part I love too. You know, you get to do these things that you never do other than Broadway Backwards. So forget about The Boy Was Tonight, and I got these like 12 singing, dancing guys to back me up, and it was fantastic to put it together. Yeah.
You two were wonderful. How did you feel tonight?
I had a ball. I was really happy I was in the first act because I saw Treat Williams at rehearsal, and I said, that's really good because then we can just head out to the bar and have a martini while everybody else is working. But we didn't do that. We watched everybody else. It was an amazing show. Amazing show.
Tony, for you, because you've done this before.
I have, except last time I was part of the plot. I was a sort of a linking storyline, but this time I just got to do my one song and get out and sit in the audience and watch the rest of the show, which was wonderful.
Being a part of this event for Broadway Cares and for the Center, what it means to both of you.
Well, Julie White, I saw Julie right after the show, and she was saying, you know, the young people just don't know what it was like. And as a matter of fact, I wore the bracelet that was given to me by Brian Lasser, who I worked with, who died in '92, who I worked with for 16 years, who did the arrangement of I've Grown Accustomed to His Face. And so it just, this whole evening meant a great deal to me, and to be able to help people who need help. I mean, listen, we're all human beings, and how lucky we are to be in a business that raises money to be kind. It's very exciting.
What tonight mean to you?
Well, you know, I've been, my husband and I just got married by Christine Ebersol on Thanksgiving after 23 years. So tonight is just a validation of wonderfulness in our industry. It makes me happy. It makes me feel there's hope for the country, the world, everything. I know that's just like a crazy thing to say, but it was a wonderful time. I had the best time. I was honored to be in the show with all these people and just doing a number from an iconic musical, and we're just guys doing it instead of girls. Nothing.
Tap dancing.
Yeah, well, you know, that's how I started, and haven't done it since Little Mermaid. So that's been 9 years, and I'm really sore. But other than that, you know, I can still do it, so I can hoof. That's good.
Do you two know each other?
No. No, I've never met him. I don't know who that is. I'm Ricky.
Hi.
Nice to, what is your name?
Jason.
You made your Broadway debut in his show, right?
Yes, I did.
On the Town.
On the Town. 2014 revival.
Yeah, man. I miss it.
You two were amazing tonight. I mean, you opened the second act with Can That Boy Foxtrot, which was one of my favorite songs from Follies, which of course was cut in Boston.
Right.
Are you made of elastic?
I've been told.
No, he is.
Birds of a feather.
I wish I was.
You're so limber.
Thank you.
Stunning.
Thank you very much.
How long did it take you guys to put that number together?
I think we had in total 3 rehearsals. Yeah, the boys were amazing, and I trusted them right away because, I mean, they're incredible. So they were just chucking me around the whole time, and I was loving it, obviously.
And then you, Diamond, are a girl's best friend. What a way to redo that number, my friend.
Thanks. It was a dream come true. My gay boy dreams were just like coming to fruition in front of my eyes.
Marilyn is a man.
I know. Or like Satine from Moulin Rouge. They they gave them like the Madonna throwback, the Material Girl. Yeah, it was fun.
So you could sum up the best part of the experience for you as the director, and the money you raise and everything else. What does this event mean to you?
Okay, yeah, I mentioned this a little bit tonight when I spoke. There is a whole new generation of gay men and lesbians and trans and bi people coming up. And as a new parent, I think about the next generation a lot, actually. And our closing number was Everybody Says Don't. And what I had said was, it's a world full of politicians and people saying you can't do this, you can't do that, you know, don't get married, don't have children, don't be who you are, don't love who you love. And we have to set an example to change, to keep the change. We've changed a lot and things have happened, but we got to keep going because the climate is trying to push us back from the change, and we have got to protect the next generation. And you know what? They're going to be 21-year-olds that may not even ever know it or appreciate it, and that's okay, because that shows how far we have come, that they're not dealing with the adversity we dealt with and the people before us and before them dealt. And that's what it means to me. And I think in a small way, I always think about a clip, say on your show, being seen by some kid in Nevada that's questioning and having difficult family and going, oh my gosh, this person sang this song and I feel like that. And I think that's the real deep essence of this show.